Okay, now that we know about while loops, let's see how we can use this to find out the sum of five numbers. Okay, and this time we are not using an algorithm, but instead we'll talk about an actual Python program. Okay, so as usual, we'll start with a counter. Okay, we'll start with a counter which would be set to 1. We'll have a result total which will be initially set to 0, right? And then we'll have the while loop. Okay, while loop. While counter is less than equal to 5. While this is true, as long as the counter is less than equal to 5, do this. A equals int input. So take input from the user, right? And total equals total plus a. Add that number to the total, right? And at the end, while this is not true anymore, you display, I'm sorry, I meant print, print, print total, right? So what this does is, this is step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So if you had to draw the flow, you'd say step 1, do step 1, and step 2, right? And at step 3, you have to decide which way to go, right? Step 3, while counter less than 5, less than equal to 5. If it is true, go to step 4, go to step 4, and then you go to step 5, and then you come back to step 3, right? This is true. And if it is false, you go to step 6, right? So let's see the code in action. Okay, let's see how it looks like or how it behaves. So as you know, we start with the counter variable, right? So counter equals 1, and then we also have a partial result, right? So total equals 0, right? Next, what we do is we use a while loop. So while counter is less than or equal to 5, right? We take a number from the user. So a equals int input, uh, enter a number. Why not? Why not? Enter a number. Okay. And then total equals total plus a, right? And that's it. And after we are done with this, print total. Okay. What did I miss here? I missed something, right? And what I missed was I never incremented the counter. Basic mistake, right? Counter equals counter plus 1. Okay. Without that, it will keep on running. Okay. I make that mistake a lot of times. Okay. But anyways, so when we run this program, by the way, just note this: everything inside the while block, okay, everything that you want to be, all the statements that you want to be repeated must be preceded by spaces or tabs, right? And everything else that you want after the while block must be must not have tabs. Okay. So indentation is extremely important in Python, as you must know by now, because you must have done if else, right? So when you run this program, enter a number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and that's our sum, right? So now the beauty of this piece of code is, if you have to do this for 100 numbers, all you do is change this to 100, and that's it. That's it, right? It'll keep on running. uh, I'm not going to run this because it doesn't make sense. Let's do 10, right? Let's do 10. Let's do 10. When you do this, number 10, 20, 30, 40, right? 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. 550, right?